homeschooled girl was kicked out of her prom because a group of middle-aged fathers couldn't stop staring at her when she was wearing her sparkly silver dress. Now, Clare Ettinger did follow the strict guidelines and the dress code to make sure that she wouldn't get kicked out of the prom. Apparently, they have this test known as the finger length test, which I'd never heard of before. But
that sounds so dirty.
Yeah, it does.
This is so really unfortunate.
And the way you do it is you just hold your arms straight and then touch your thighs, and the dress should not be shorter than where your fingers fall, okay? So she did it. So there it is. She's doing the finger test, and it's working.
Yeah. I mean, what, that dress? Isn't that the most normal prom dress you've ever seen in your entire life?
I'm a woman. I don't see that dress as provocative, but apparently a group of men did. And so as a result, she was told that she needed to leave because she was distracting the men and they were staring at her.
No, and not just the men, the parents.
Yeah.
Okay, not the boys, the parents. So look, before I read the story, as we were talking about this, and Amir was explaining it in the morning meeting, I said, let me guess, one of the women kicked her out, not one of the men. Mm-hmm. Of course, that's what happened. Oh, you guys are all looking at her? Oh yeah, what a little hussy. Okay, little missy, you're gonna have to go here. Well, come on, the guys didn't kick her out. The students didn't kick her out.
She claims that she had spoken to the prom coordinator ahead of time and said, just want to make sure this dress is okay. I don't know if I'm buying that happened, but regardless, her dress is fine. And let's say that it's totally true that the men are staring at her. That's not her problem.
Of course.
So what you're supposed to go wearing a burqa to ensure that the dudes can't control their behavior? How pathetic and sad is that? And these middle-aged men shouldn't be at the prom in the first place. Get out of there. There shouldn't be middle-aged fathers chilling at the prom. I'm sorry.
Okay. No. Look, they can go as chaperones, but they can't go and leer at the girls at the prom and be like, oh yeah, check that out, that homeschool chick, we haven't seen her before. Oh yeah. So of course she's not the culprit. They're the culprit. But then of course I think the biggest culprit is whichever mom got jelly. And instead of saying to the husbands, hey, assholes, stop staring at the young girl, she went and kicked the poor girl out.
Okay, she's a bad person. There's no question about it. But if we want to talk about the ultimate culprits, it's the middle-aged dudes who can't control their freaking behavior at a prom where underage girls are running around. That's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Claire said the following: I was told that the way I dressed and moved my body was causing men to think inappropriately about me, implying it is my responsibility to control other people's thoughts and drives. Look, if that's true, if they were really staring at her and making her feel uncomfortable, and by the way, her other friends got kicked out too. It was a total of 6 of them.
Nah, it's telling you, man. I mean, how do you have that conversation? Hey, sorry, you're turning on our husbands. You've got to leave. How do you have that conversation at a prom? That's crazy. It's obviously not her fault. It wouldn't have been her fault, I think, even if the dress was provocative. And I don't think the dress was even that provocative. Just that the guys there were horn dogs.
Yeah, and another thing, I'm getting really tired of these controversial prom stories. I got kicked out of my prom because I'm a girl and I was wearing pants. I got kicked out of my prom because I'm transgender. I got kicked out of my... No, stop kicking people out of their prom, okay? It's one night, it's a dance, they're teenagers, they want to express themselves, they want to have a good time. Stop being so freaking judgmental and move on with your life. It's so pathetic. I don't want to read another prom story again in my entire life. Okay?
Okay, you've been warned, America. She doesn't want to read another damn prom story her whole life. Okay, by the way, I'm amused by the idea of checking with your prom coordinator.
Is my dress okay?
Yeah, I had no idea who my frickin' prom coordinator was, and the last thing in the world I would have ever done is check with him or her on anything.
Yeah.